Hey, this is Naresh K and welcome back. So in the previous video, we had looked at why it was critical for an affiliate marketer to get onto video today. And we'll try the key reasons and some key statistics and figures that actually made the point. And we also looked at the fact that there were 8 key resources or key tools that one is going to need if one is getting onto video, right? So today I want to get a little deeper into each of those different tools and to actually suggest some tools, the names of some tools and resources that you might find useful if you are planning to get onto video soon, all right? So let's get into it. All right, so the first of those tools is a camera, right? I mean, you're going to need a camera if you're going to get onto video, right? And basically for making good quality YouTube videos or, videos for any other kind of medium, the normal specs that you're going to require is 720p at the very least, or 1080p, which is desirable nowadays. That's the kind of configuration. And for that, you're also going to need at least 30 FPS, which is 30 frames per second kind of speed, which is, the camera specification that you're going to need to shoot good quality videos. Now, for that kind of a purpose, any decent webcam should actually suit your purpose, right? The one that is very popular among all webcams is something called Logitech C920, which comes in the range of about $80 to $120. And that should really be more than enough for a lot of people starting out because they make really good quality videos. But if you do want to get a little, more professional in the kind of shooting that you do, and you want to use a slightly better quality camera, or if you already have a better quality camera, then the one that I use, for instance, is the Nikon Coolpix B600, which is roughly in the $300 range. And it's a great camera because the resolution is amazing, the focus is fabulous. And by the way, between Nikon and Canon, if you have a Canon camera, I personally have a preference for Nikon. I think their sharpness and the clarity of their images and the videos are amazing, right? But you could take a choice. If you don't have either of them, then the great thing to start off would be with a Logitech C920 webcam, okay? So the next thing you're going to need are microphones, right? And as I mentioned before, audio quality is as important, if not more important, than video quality. So a great quality microphone is absolutely essential, right? Having said that, you don't really have to invest a lot of money in microphones. In fact, what I use is something called a Boya BYM1 omnidirectional mic, which is like a lavalier mic, a lapel mic, right? Something that you clip onto your lapel and you use it. And it's hardly $15 to $20 depending on which part of the world you're in, and yet you get really great quality sound. So this is not something that you have to invest in at all if you are just starting out. However, if you've reached a certain level and you want to really sound very professional and to even look professional, as you've seen a lot of these people who shoot videos have that solid looking mic in front of them and makes them look really high-end and professional. If you want to do that, then there's something called the Blue Yeti mic, which is very, very popular among people who shoot videos. And it's in the range of about $150 or so. So you could choose either of them. But I find that a Boya mic does a great job as far as I'm concerned, right? Third thing is lighting. Now, in lighting, actually you're going to need a whole kit in many cases. Because you could go from anywhere between $200 to $300 depending on the kind of set you choose. Like the Neewer Camera Photo Video Lighting Kit, that is the first one on the image over here. Actually, it has like a ring LED kind of a lighting, which is like a ring that's placed right in front of you and throws a soft light onto your face. And it comes with a light stand and a whole lot of other things, right? Or you could go for something called an eMart 600 watt studio umbrella set, where it's got those classic umbrellas which throw soft reflected light on your face. And there are some 2 or 3 lights like that because you're going to need one from both sides and then you're going to need one from the back and so on and so forth. But what I find works really well for me for a long time. I mean, even when I was starting out, and I think it's for anybody who's starting out, a great option would be something like an Osaka bicolor dimmable LED light. I don't know whether it's available in your part of the world. It's available in mine, and it comes for barely about $50 or so, and it's great because it's bicolor. So it has those warm yellow tones and it has the white tones, and you can actually play with it and get the right exact mix that you want. And you can dim it or you can brighten it depending on how you want, and it's absolutely fine. And if you want a softer kind of light to fall on you, all you need to do is to put a soft cloth, white cloth, a thin white cloth on top of the lights, and you're done. So you get 3 of these lights, one on each side and one at the back, and you're pretty much done. So that's a great option in my view. Okay. The fourth thing you're going to need is some sort of recording and editing software, which is where you're going to take all these inputs, which is the sound and the video and stock music and all of that, images, and then you're going to put your final video together. Here the choice is actually very simple. I mean, if you are a Mac person, go for something called ScreenFlow. I mean, Mac users absolutely swear by it, and I've seen it in action, and it's extremely impressive, right? I mean, even when you're shooting, you can move that little window where you are being shown while your slide or something else is being shown over here. You can keep moving it around very, very comfortably. So if you're a Mac user, go for ScreenFlow. If you're a PC user, go for something called Camtasia. Now, Camtasia is probably the best for PCs when it comes to it. It's extremely flexible. It allows you a lot of functionalities. You can record your screen and yourself at the same time and all of that. It comes for a certain price, which is about $247, I think, for a lifetime license, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it, right? So these are the 2 options when it comes to recording and editing software. When it comes to audio cleaning software, it's really, we don't have to tax our brains too much on it. It's something called Audacity, which is a free, web-based software. Just download it, use it. It's a great software. It does cleaning, it cleans off the audio, amazingly well, and allows you a great kind of, flexibility. You can chop it and cut it at exactly the right places. You can join, splice the audio together. So you can just do just about anything with it. So Audacity is by far, the best choice, right? Next, you're going to need some stock images. Here are 3 resources that are absolutely amazing. Okay, there's something called Pixabay, which is, it's got fabulous quality images, and they're all free. It doesn't have the biggest collection on earth. Something like a Shutterstock has obviously far better collection, and they've got even better ones, but they are not free. Shutterstock is very, very expensive. In fact, some images might actually cost you $80 or so. So for free images, Pixabay is the best. There's another amazing one called Pexels, which is Pexels, and a third one is Unsplash. You can go to any one of these, and they are a great, great resource for very high quality stock images. For stock videos, again, you can use Pixabay because Pixabay also has a great repository of stock images, stock videos, or you could go to a place called Videvo or Mixkit. These are all amazing resources for very high quality stock videos across a large variety of different situations and different things and so on, right? So that's as far as stock videos is concerned. And finally, for stock music, here are my recommendations. There's a place called Storyblocks, which has an absolutely marvelous collection of music of all kinds. I mean, depending on different genres, whether you want rock, country, pop, inspirational, all of that. Any kind of music for any kind of mood, you'll find it in Storyblocks. But Storyblocks is paid, right? They give you a certain trial period, which is I think 14 days or something now, but it's paid. The other one is Epidemic Sound, which is again a great one, but that's also paid. But they have a longer trial period, which is about I think 30 days or so. But you need to check it out. I don't know whether it's current right now. So Storyblocks, Epidemic Sound, and the third one is called Audio Jungle. Okay, these are great stock music repositories and resources, right? So I hope that was useful. I've shared different resources for each of these different 8 tools that you're going to need in order to get onto video. So please click on the subscribe button below if you like or you found value in what I just shared with you, so that you can get notified every time I put up a new video. Once again, it was I hope you found that useful. Wish you, success and happiness in your video making journey. And I'll see you soon in the next video.